What's up, guys? ACCardShark back again, back with another episode of Brick and Mortar Mondays. Today I decided to hit some yard sales. It's actually technically not a Monday, it's a Friday. But I happened just to, on a whim, I looked up some yard sales on Craigslist, and a couple came up that said they had video games. So I drove like a half an hour to one. They had like 6 360 games for like $2 a piece. Decided to pass on them because they were nothing good. Hit another one. They said they had video games. I think they had, it was all sports titles. So I was like, okay, never mind. So I went to the third one and found some decent games and picked up a bunch of them. I think it was like 6 games, something like that. And got in the car and I started driving home, and I realized that I had picked up all handheld games. It was all for like the DS and Game Boy Advance, all complete in box. There was actually one. I'll actually, let me cut to some footage. I took some footage of the games because I actually filmed them to do a pickup video for you guys. So I filmed them in the car and to show you guys, and I'll cut to that right now. Alright, so as you saw the footage of the games, I found some really decent games. Good titles: Metroid, Castlevania, the Mario Golf complete in box with the Advance, which was in great condition. The box was real nice. You know, just all those games, Yoshi's Touch and Go, all those games, I mean, they were really good titles. The lady originally said $50 for all of them, which is not, I mean, it's in a retail setting, you're looking at a decent price, but at a garage sale, you know, not so much. So I, you know, haggled back and forth with her. Ended up settling on, I think it was $38, I want to say, something like that. I don't know how we got to that number, because I had said 30, then she came down to 45, and I said 35, she said 40, so I said 38, and she took it. So 38 bucks, which is not bad. It's a really good deal for those games. But as I'm driving home, I realized like they're all handheld stuff, and I really don't play my handheld systems at all. I mean, I play in the game room here or upstairs on the new consoles. I don't really do a lot of handheld gaming, and it would literally just be more clutter in this game room, which I don't need right now. So I decided, on a whim, I decided to head over to the Nazareth Exchange, which you guys know I love that place, and you know, just to see if I could trade them in or sell them, and just see if just to see what I could get for them. I was gonna put them on eBay, but you know, it's a hassle, you know, and plus they take their percentage and all that stuff, and you never know, you may end up sitting on them for like weeks or months, you know, before they sell. So I was like, you know what, let me bring them over to Joey and them over there. And so I brought him in, and as soon as I walk in the door, he says, "Oh, you'll never guess what we got in." And every time I walk in, something else is there, something else comes in that I just can't say no to. So I went through what he showed me, which I'll show you in a second, and just to get an idea how much money I was looking at. And I said, you know what? Let me get this bag of games. I said, let me see what you're willing to give me for them. So he went through them and he priced them out, and you know, gave me a better deal than most, just because, you know, I do go there a lot, and you know, it's a basically like a business relationship as well as a friendship as well. I mean, I consider those guys, you know, good friends over there. And he ended up giving me $65 store credit. Cash would have been like $50. So either way, I was making out on the deal, which ended up, I didn't even set out to do that. I bought them because I was going to keep them, and then I was, you know, I knew better. I'm not going to play them. So, so basically, he gave me $65 store credit. So I basically, everything in this bag that I'm about to show you, I got for a straight trade for the games I picked up for 38 bucks. So really, essentially, I spent 38 bucks on this bag of games, which, as you can see, is a bag of games. So if you guys remember, on the one episode, I picked up a 3DO from Nazareth Exchange. That was like a week or two ago, something like that. At least episode-wise, it was a week or two ago. Apparently, they got some more 3DO games in, and they're hard to come by in general, let alone in box and everything else, and they just keep getting them, which is crazy. So keep in mind, like I said, this was all straight trade just for the DS and Advanced games that I brought in. 2 of them are not complete. They're just kind of in a CD case, and one of them is actually a disc 1, but not a disc 2. But the first game I picked up, I only picked it up because it just looked so weird, and I'm gonna bust it out and see what it is. I may do a gameplay video on this once I start the gameplay, because it's just that strange. But the game is called The Life Stage Virtual House. for the 3DO. As you can see, they had it marked $5 because it literally is just in a jewel case, not complete or anything. I'm going to eventually look it up and see if I can find a case for it on eBay or something. But the Life Stage Virtual House for the 3DO, we looked up gameplay while I was there just to see what it was all about, and it just looks so weird, but it's right up my alley, those weird games. So the next game is just one. It's a disc only, and it's only disc 1 of the game, so obviously it came with more than one. He threw it in for free just because, just because I would appreciate it and everything, which I do. But that game is Brain Dead 13 for the 3DO. Brain Dead 13, disc 1, as you can see. Disc 2 was not there. I'm going to do some research on this and find out if disc 2 actually had gameplay on it, or if it was like a bonus disc or something like that. You never know, the whole game may be on here, I'm not sure, so I'm going to do some research on that one. But that was thrown in for free. That one was not part of any kind of monetary value. And then the last, I have 5 games, all complete in their original box. This one I picked up because it was only $3, and I'm not going to probably ever use it, but it was just cool for the collection for the 3DO. But it's Electronic Arts 3D Atlas. Back in the day, they had like CD-ROMs and stuff with encyclopedias and atlases and stuff like that. This is one of those. And as you can see, it has like live action video, and you can look up different things around the world and everything else. And it is opening it up. Let me see if I can get this thing open here. It actually is not complete technically. There should be like instructions right here. I really don't care. But 3D Atlas for the 3DO for $3, complete in box. It's a good collection builder for the 3DO because you don't really find 3DO games that often. So I picked that one up. I picked up this one. It was $8 and it is in box. Missing a case for the actual game, but it's in the box, so that's kind of cool. But that is Foes of Ali. Boxing game made by EA Sports, and as you can see, there's some of the screens from it right there. So Foes of Ali, just a boxing game. If you open it up, as I said, it has the disc only, no case. But again, it's going to stay in this box, so I don't really see myself playing it that much. But again, collection builder for $8, not a bad deal. Collection builder as well, but one that I can see myself definitely playing. And again, it's not in the original case, but it is in the original box with instructions. For $5, I picked up Family Feud, one of my favorite game shows out there. I still watch it with Steve Harvey to this day. I still watch this show. Absolutely love it. Looks actually really interesting. It actually has like live video and stuff on it, which is pretty cool. And let me see who the host was. Actually, I don't even know who the host was. It doesn't even say. I don't know if they had like a custom thing for the game or if they actually took real footage. Who knows? But as I said, when you open up the box, it has Family Feud in a case, but just a generic CD jewel case, and the instructions are right there behind it. So for $5, I'm definitely picking that up all day long. And then looks like I am flashing on my memory card, so I am going to stop right here, put the other memory card in, and then we'll come right back. Alright guys, switch the memory cards out, back for the rest of the pickups. 2 more 3DO games. First one, complete in box with instructions, everything is cool. Was $18, and that game is Microcosm. It's like a futuristic space shooter type game, and as you can see, nice condition and everything else. There's some screenshots from the back for you. So that's Microcosm. So that's a really awesome addition for the collection. And then the last one, I've actually been looking this one up on eBay, trying to find a copy with a decent price on it. And just so happens that I found it, and it was in an actual store and not on eBay. So really awesome. It was $15, and complete in box, instructions, everything. Is Road Rash. Absolute classic on the Genesis and all those games or systems as well. But Road Rash for the 3DO, which is awesome. If you open it up, there's the instruction booklet right there, and there is the game inside the case. And nice and complete. And as you can see, the graphics were a lot better on this system than they were on the Genesis. So I'm really looking forward to busting that one out. So that was the last game pickup for the 3DO. As you can see, I mean, just absolute awesome. 5 complete in box for the 3DO, and then the other 2 of the discs. Just really awesome, especially just doing it for a straight trade. for what I did. Along the same lines of the 3DO, along with those trade-ins or those sales that they took in a controller for the 3DO, and my system actually already has 2 controllers with it, but this one is a little bit different, and he had it marked at $10, and I figured I'd pick it up. It's a little bit more arcade style. The buttons are like a little offset. You have a different D-pad. Shoulder buttons are little buttons rather than actual bumpers. Just a different controller that I'd never seen before, and you know, it was pretty comfortable. So I figured I would pick that up just to have a different feel, so to speak. Just another accessory for it. And then that all came out to $57, and I had 65 store credit. So I was like, well, I'll find something. So I started looking around. Sure enough, PS2 case, I found one I just always escaped me. Never had it in my collection for some reason. It was $8 exactly. So I finished out my $65 credit. For the PS2, that is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Just a game I never had before. I'm not sure why. I played it before, I just never had it. And I have 3. I have Vice City for the PS2, so now I've got San Andreas. Just an awesome addition, and they had 3 copies. He went through and make sure that I got one that actually had a really nice instruction booklet, as well as the poster as well. So that's really, really awesome. One day when I get into maybe a bigger game room, when we move someday, I'll have more wall space. Maybe I'll put that poster up. Disc is in really good shape. He had a greatest hits copy. He knew without even asking I didn't want greatest hits. I wanted a black label. So for $8, you know, finished out my credit. So basically, for the Game Boy games that you saw in that video from the car, I picked up the 3DO controller and this whole stack of games and dropped no cash out of pocket, which is absolutely awesome. Like I said, I spent $38 at the yard sale, so really, essentially, I picked all of these up for $38. For $38, just for the 3DO games alone is a steal. Then you throw in San Andreas, you throw in the controller. Just an absolute great deal. You know, like I said, guys, I can't recommend Nazareth Exchange enough. Really fair on their pricing if you're just going in to buy. You know, bring stuff in to trade, store credit. Obviously, you always get a little bit more than cash. But if you're looking to you know, unload some of your collection, you know, some stuff, like I'm honestly going to go through my collection and see what I can maybe get rid of, just because not my collections, not like this stuff, but like stuff that, like 360 games I don't play anymore. It's just taking up space, and I'm not collecting for that system. I'm only going to keep what I know I'm going to play again. And you know, there's a lot of games I could probably thin out. So fully recommend going to them. You know, like I said, just, you know, tell them that I sent you guys. I mean, they love hearing that, and I love knowing that I'm bringing them business, because I really do enjoy that store. So that's gonna wrap up this episode of Brick and Mortar Mondays, guys. Like I said, Nazareth Exchange, as always, really, really good time. So go check them out. Nazareth, PA on Jandy Boulevard. So go check them out. Until next time, guys, ACCardShark. Take care.